This nigga here. Oh my god.
The views and opinions expressed in the Straight Dope Show are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the show, The Uplift Society, or Rock the Crowd TV. The show is intended for entertainment purposes only and does not provide professional or legal advice. Listening to or watching the show is at your own risk, and the creators of the show are not responsible for any damages or losses that may result from its content.
You can't,
Enjoy the show.
you gotta be calm and shit. It was fire, nigga.
Like, oh no. Oh no. Where'd it go? Still smoking. I see smoke. Yo, I will know.
Trade me to wonder.
This is the Straight Dope Show. And
You ever put it out and it didn't actually go out? And you just set the shit down and then realized I was still smoking? Like panicked a little bit?
nah, you ever thought you put it out and then the whole shit burnt to ash?
No.
Dang. You thought you put it out, but it's still like just enough lit to just ash you out. So when you look at it, I didn't even hit that shit. Like, hold on. And then you go back and it's like, it's just ash, bro. It's perfectly
I ain't
rolled
never seen
ash.
that in my life.
Oh.
That's great. But recently, you know how I take the doobies and I put them in the bong and I smoke like that? So I was trying to do that. I had the bowl in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to try to put it in, and I dropped the doobie in the bong. It just went right in the water. You know how you drop something down like a drain and you watch it do that and shit? Like, I watched how it dropped in and hit all the sides. And you know how it hit the ass catcher first and then fell in? Like, it was real dramatic. I was like, wow, that really just happened.
And it be you know all the steps, and that shit happened in like 2 seconds.
Yep, just looked at it like, wow, that was real.
Yeah.
Took that shit out and had to dry it for a day. That was fun. It was a doobie.
I got weed for you.
I had weed. I had a lot of weed, but it didn't matter because I need to smoke that doobie.
I understand. Cause
It's the principle.
you ever just lost a doobie in the car, but it's just lost. Like it's nowhere you can find it. It's in the car. It has to be in the car. Cause you put it out, you put it in your little hold spot. It's
here.
It's in the car.
It's here.
But you can't find it. And then like one day you just get that hair up your ass to go find that doobie in the car. And you under the seats. Then you finding all kinds of shit but it until that last move seat. Like
Be like, huh, it's right there, just perfectly sitting too. It ain't even that well hidden.
bruh, it's
Like it literally just fell and it just hit the perfect spot.
That shit's like the gold from Pulp Fiction. It's like, yes!
Wow.
And like you said, I got weed, but I wanted that weed.
That was so ridiculous though. Like I really went through a lot for that one little doobie. Like I got this like air purifier thing, so the air goes up. So I had like set it up to where the blunt would sit like this, and it would go up into the thing and try it out.
Bruh. Oh my God.
That was very technical and shit.
Sometimes you just gotta let it go, dog.
Nope.
Sometimes you just gotta take the L. You just gotta wear it. Like Trump. You just gotta take that L and wear it. Like he been dodging them. He did what you did like since the 80s. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna take all the steps to take to hide my money's right. And y'all never know that I've been frauding y'all this whole time.
This nigga, he
Right.
frauded so much. He believed in it.
Yeah.
He really be like, nah, this shit is real. Y'all don't understand.
It's been
Let me
fun.
show you how far the money back goes back.
It
They like,
don't.
look, we know. We saw.
We did it. We did the math.
This
bruh.
is where you started lying.
And we carried the one. So,
I'm done with this. That's just funny, bro. I think it's a hard thing for him to grasp of not being worth what he is, because I think that's been a part of his model the whole time.
I've been telling you multiple times since the 80s. This nigga was just telling you how he would tell the people how much he was worth, and then to fact check, they would call the number he gave them which was him. He was his own reference for the millions that he got. You know what I mean? So they like, hey, dog.
Hold up. Let me just see if he's right. Hey, Trump Towers, he is worth this, right? That don't make no sense.
He did it. So it's the 80s, bruh. The 80s was the Wild West. Like, real shit, if you could go back to any time, for you personally, nigga, the 80s, you would claim.
So I feel that way about the music, but you already know that?
Nah, bruh. In life, like, as a black person in America.
80s was the shit?
Because they also, as they tried to, kill you with crack, they also open the door to the government to be like, nigga, take one of these jobs. So, if you was an enterprising, you know what I mean, paying attention type cat,
you came up at this time.
You gonna fall into that government shit.
Oh my god.
You put your feet up and be like, yo, y'all shouldn't fuck with that crack. I'm just saying. Because at that time, Trump was out there, nigga, build my casino. Fuck you, I'm not paying you.
What? And that was it. But
That's
we just moved on from there.
See what I'm saying?
And he kept, but it wasn't one time.
No,
he kept doing that, and people kept doing business with him. So it was like, all right,
so
this is how I make my money. Just fucking people over
the whole way, bro. And
now that I'm like damn near 80 years old, y'all trying to tell me I was wrong?
Y'all never stopped me.
I wasn't wrong.
Y'all never stopped me.
I wasn't wrong. That's because I wasn't wrong.
It's like, nah, bro.
It wasn't fraud.
Nah, it's like the secret is the dude that would have brought the charges against you is Rudy Giuliani. That's literally the secret. During the 80s, bro, Rudy Giuliani was out there getting all the cats financial crimes.
We see who this nigga is. That's crazy.
So it's amazing how Trump is running around.
But Trump is literally telling you, how are you going to tell me what it's worth when I'm telling you right now I can sell it to some dude in Saudi Arabia for this much right now? How you going to tell me it ain't worth that and he going to buy it right now?
Because his money ain't real. That nigga got monopoly money. He can buy anything for any price, bro. We don't want your friends to buy it. We talking open market. Open market. Okay?
Why is your appraiser better than my appraiser when I got somebody that's willing to pay my price?
He's your friend. That's not the open market. Why does that sound exactly?
I promise you.
Look like the conversation.
You know how niggas be like, bruh. And and that's all they got to say? Like, that's Trump in his head. And all this shit is saying, it's like, yo, what are you talking about? This has all been what I've been doing this entire time since the 80s. Like you said, it was always good. How are we to this point and y'all trying to tell me that I'm not worth this? I am worth this.
No. You know what happened? You tried to overthrow the government. Like, look, dog. If you really look, bruh. If you really want to talk about it,
we tried to overthrow the government together. We taking America back.
All of y'all are going to jail. So everybody who's in the we now, let's confirm.
Niggas said, but we tried to take America back. What are you trying to say?
It's like, no, we know it's a we. We got all of you. I think we got all of you. Name them. Name your co-conspirators. So we can make sure we get all the we's to try to take over the government. You know what I mean? Because we knew you was a fraud since the 80s.
We just got your ass. We got his ass.
We let you rock. We let you rock for 40 years just stealing monies. We didn't give a fuck. You tried to overthrow the government.
You taking your ass down.
Nigga.
They was so happy. And he keep saying shit. Fuck the FBI.
Bruh, they don't know, like, with the
They was sending niggas to the building, the FBI building, got a nigga killed, bruh. Stupid shit.
The way they just don't know what to do with him, but it's also one of those, like, nah, we'll just let, because it's a big picture, so they gotta let him dangle for a minute. You know how you get the, when you catch the swordfish, and you be out there on the dock and you just let the fish dangle for a minute. Like, y'all could do him the mercy, just chop him up real quick. Nah, we gonna let him hang, bro. Look at this fish we got.
We gonna see how much we can make him squirm, nigga.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they do it. You see how much weight this nigga done lost in his face and shit. He look bad, bro.
It's rough out here.
They got hella charges against this man.
It's rough out here. Like I said, bro, they been letting you rock.
He was guilty of all of the fraud, though. It wasn't some of it, bro. He was guilty of all of it.
Bro, when I heard the story...
They were like, yo, you actually lied on more than we thought.
Bro, when I heard the story that the Taj Mahal in Jersey Shore, feel me, the Trump, that building, he didn't pay the niggas that built it. And they still opened it. And I'm like... And they still look at it, and they like, to this day, they ain't got that. To this day, they ain't got that. Nigga, that. Bro, they built that place before you was even a twinkle in your dad's eye, bro.
It didn't matter, though.
And I'm like, yo, okay.
They knew they weren't going to pay him. Look, that was the whole plan.
But since then, we've been doing the same thing like you said.
But like I said,
so,
bro, y'all knew we was doing this.
Bro, we was good with it,
we all
too.
made the plans.
We were okay with it. Understand. We were good. All right? We know you didn't have the money. We didn't even give a fuck. We let you falsify your taxes multiple times. We don't care. You know why we care? You tried to take over the government. Nigga, you was all good up until January 6th.
Yo.
Matter of fact, not even day of, bruh. Day of, we still wasn't tripping until the speeches and shit. You just like, oh, this nigga's wildin', son. Yo. Like, yo.
These are good people.
We let you we let you rock for so long. Like, that, I feel like that's the white privilege part, where it's like, because you know what the white privilege is? The white privilege is understanding when you own grace.
And you definitely need to chill out.
You like, you know what?
You exceeded.
Hey, I've been committing fraud for 50 years. He
got so comfortable committing fraud, it was real.
Bruh, this is my life. This is real. This is my life. This is how I get it done. Now, if you telling me that's wrong, then everybody in my life is wrong. And they like, yeah.
And that's the point, because I know I'm looking around like, yo, everybody behind you was with this shit.
Yeah.
I don't understand. This nigga really throwing his hands up like, I thought we were cool.
Like I said, he was fine all the way until...
I feel bad.
I
don't.
I don't. That is, bro, is dumbass. Because that's one of the things where it's like, bro, they gave you all of the grace. All of it. They gave you so much grace, you thought it was cool to take over government that was giving you the grace, allowing you to just say whatever. Do whatever. We ain't trip. Whatever, dog. We let you rock, it's good. You one of us, it's good. And then it's like, bro, what is you doing?
Talking too much.
Bro, shut up. He won't shut up.
He won't shut up.
What's happening?
I'm gonna keep tweeting. I'm never gonna take anybody's advice that tells me I should stop. I should slow down. Or I maybe should, back away from public speaking.
Hey,
for a minute.
I'm not mad at him because, like I said, I had bought his board game in the 90s. I seen the steak ads, feel me? Like, I seen him hustling. I ain't mad at him, bro. He's a hustler. I'm mad that he didn't understand that, hey, dog, sometimes you just got to sit your ass down. It's okay to, because you got to where you wanted to go, right? Like, once you get there, it's cool to sit down and enjoy the fruits of your labor, my nigga.
He went red, bruh, and was like, I got to get everything now.
Right. You see, that is literally what it was. He had everything, right? Everything. Everything built on a house of cards that will get your ass thrown in jail if he was a regular person. And you threw all that away. Because you wanted to be more famous? Everybody know you. What's the problem, bro?
I needed more power.
You didn't, though.
But I could.
Now your ass going to jail.
I had a good run. That's basically how you feel, bro.
Hey, bro.
It's like, fuck it.
Cause that's ridiculous. That nigga's had every I'm just sitting here thinking about it. Like he's had everything, bro. All he had to do, even being president, all he had to do was lose. He didn't have to. He just had to walk away.
Gracefully.
He just had to dip. All right, y'all.
Tell him I'm what is it? Concede the
Yeah.
race, and that was it. And he wouldn't do it.
That's it.
He would not do it.
all he had
That's
to do.
what started this. Literally, that's what started this.
For all my white friends out there, when you are moving on grace, recognize it. Sit your ass down, okay?
Yeah. Looking back, he probably was like, "Yo, I should have just conceded, man."
That's all you had to do. We would have never been in your business. You would have never been.
We took everything,
bruh.
Nigga, you ain't even gonna be making money while you in jail no more. Like you gonna actually you can, but you gotta start from the ground up.
Nah, he getting his presidential pay.
Yeah, that's cool.
That ain't the millions.
Nah,
nigga.
bro.
That ain't the
Like
Trump
I said,
bucks.
you gonna have to start from the ground up again while you incarcerated. Yeah, it's tough pickings for my boy out here, man. Hey, good luck.
Bad. Too bad, dog. It's too bad.
You be alright, nigga.
Facts. You got it. Hold it
You
down.
tough, nigga. You
You
be
hold-
alright.
You hold it down, man. You be good. You know what I mean?
Niggas get locked up every day, me.
Somebody will put some money on your books, dog. Yeah, got you.
You be alright.
Your people got you, dog.
I love that shit.
All right. Moving on to more political things, but not necessarily the same. The movie 88.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this, so the dude was right.
The dude was absolutely right.
Yeah.
Everything he said was correct and accurate.
So, background, guy puts out a TikTok video
Mm-hmm.
explaining that this new movie, 88,
It'll get you canceled. It'll get you kicked out of Hollywood. It'll make niggas that want to give you money be like, nah, fuck that nigga, because he talking that shit that we don't want people to talk about.
And he was asking questions about what's up with the black media. Why aren't they talking about this? Why isn't this movie getting more publicity from black media specifically?
So my first question is, who is black media? Because if you thinking Instagram pages is black media, they all ran by white guys. So who is black media?
So it's funny because I think the last...
ain't even got an owner right now.
But look, check this out. The last time we got something like this that was spread from a black person through black, mediums, it was Kyrie Irving, and they labeled that nigga anti-Semitic, and that was it. That was the end of that. We tried to shut this nigga down. So who was gonna be the one to tweet out 88 or whatever?
Well, nobody, because the black culture that we know, or what is black media, is controlled by the people that pay them, right? And the whole idea of this movie is that regardless of what side you on, the money is behind you because we can still push our ideas through you. I don't care if you a conservative or a Democrat. Y'all both wanted the fucking crime bill. Right, y'all both voted okay to incarcerate people for little things, right? Y'all both sides did that, so it's not a racist person saying, "Oh, no, I'm gonna put my money behind this." It's like, no, nigga, I'm controlling the board from the top down. I'm the bank,
whole thing,
bro. Who left to right, bro? Whoever need the money the most, or whoever I feel like gonna promote the shit that I need at the moment, because it changes tomorrow. But today, man, he gonna get my millions. All right, bro, when I'm cool off him or he done what I needed him to do, moving on to the next, what do they call it? Next groundswell candidate, right? Because they need the money and shit. So when you look at cats like Obama, you look at people like Kamala Harris, you look at how Biden became president in general. They always talk about the campaign financing and where the money comes from. You can't look into where nonprofits get their donations from, right? But they can donate however much they want to a political action committee, who is the people that pay for the ads you see.
Very true.
Now, all of these things that I'm saying is in that movie.
We're not going to talk about that.
That movie is amazing, but I'll tell you, for entertainment value, it's really dense. It's a book in. No, look. I'm saying. I'm just saying.
The guy is posing the question: why aren't we talking about this in general, right?
Well, because of everything I just said.
But that's where I want to center this conversation on, because that's what fucking matters. Everything you just said is important knowledge for people to know. But important knowledge for people to know is scarce. And when it's not scarce, when it's in a medium it's very easy to get to, we're not going to tell you about it. We're not just going to make it readily available for you to just go out there and see this. Even though it's there, we're not going to show you, though. And that's where this kind of needs to be talked about, because it's like, why didn't we see it? Why didn't we talk about it?
Because, well,
like, I didn't see it one time on anything.
I didn't either.
You know what I mean?
No,
and you know how I have all those pages, they talk about shit and they never talk about this, and they don't want you to know about that, and your black essences and what you need.
I just said though, all of them pages is ran by white dudes that are part of that system. So it's like that's why the question is on the board, bro. What is black media? Because none of these cats is black media, bro. Charlamagne not black media. Ebro not black media. Joe Budden's and them not black media. Because they all represent the system. They all thrive in the system that was made that does not want black media to say anything.
100% getting paid from black media.
You're not
or not black media, but getting paid from the advertisements and the dollars and
then when you have
whatever they promoting, you're promoting.
Then when you do have, and I would say like a Tasha K, because she's a blogger that built it online, right? Like a academic. Okay, cool. If I'm gonna count you as black media, I need you to do more than talk about the street shit.
Or the stupid shit, the ignorant shit.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Because it's like, that's where I see you from. I don't hear the conversations we having on your shows, right? I hear you explaining to them why this street nigga did this, or why this happened, or why this baby mama, or some salacious shit just to be gossipy. And it's like, bro, so where is our actual media, bro? Where is the people sitting down, having the hard conversations, or writing them think pieces that need to be out there?
Yeah, I don't think it exists on the internet in the way that we
even
want it to.
Even if it don't exist on the internet, where is it, bro? Because I'll buy the book. You see what I'm saying? And it's like how hard
there are those, because I think it's spread out, and it's never going to come together, because every time it does come together, it gets shut down. So that's why it's like this now. No, like it got to a point.
I understand that you can't. It has to be decentralized, because once it's centralized, there's too much power.
Yeah, and right? we're dangerous when we together.
With that, when you have something that is on these platforms like this, right? Like, because this is on Star.
But
no, wait.
Because I feel you on something.
Let me say what I'm saying on. When you have something like this that's on Stars, even if you're not like we talking about it on this show. I'm gonna retweet the thing, right? I'm gonna promote it how I promote Southside type shit, right? Because people need to see it. Now, if you have a platform, and you're choosing not to, right? Because you don't like Charlamagne, you don't believe, because it has African people and not African American people. Like, whatever your little minor gripes are, how are you? It shouldn't matter more than the message. Like, I guess I'm getting lost, because it's like, the message is in this movie telling you, hey, dog, it's all a game. It's all Monopoly. And there are Monopoly gods.
But I think that's why it's not getting talked. It's not going to be talked about.
Well,
but you talked about those pages are all run by like white people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if those pages are all run by white people, why would they want this to be talked about? Your demographic specifically.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is all of those black, like you said, all of the black, they don't want you to know about this, that, and the other pages. All of those, right? Not one of them will say anything about this movie, because they perpetuate what's in this movie. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, it looks like a black face is at the front, but where the money coming from? They always say follow the money, right? And in anything, follow the money. And if you follow it back far enough, you'll see that they being promoted by somebody that outwardly looks like they hate them. And it's like, why would they have that image and still donate to these different things because they perpetuate the bullshit that they need to get their end goal, bro. It's always about the end goal. It's a game. We trying to get to this finish line. How we get to this finish line is manipulating you. Because we're not going to go up against you force to force, bro. We all die. That don't make no sense. But we can manipulate you into killing yourself. We can manipulate you into poisoning yourself over and over again and make it look cool, make it think it's okay.
So this is where I think the conversation of what is black media starts to become a thing. Because we do have mediums or like just moments where we talk about stuff like this. And it's very clear to us what it means. Like that movie we watched, They Clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
We literally just saw we literally just saw that whole moment. Where you can look at what's being done to you and start talking about it. Or we could just look at the movie and just enjoy the movie.
Right.
But that was a black moment for us. You know what I mean? Where it's like, this is one of those things that's for you through black media that show you and tell you something. This is another one of those things that could be talked about like that.
But it's like, like I said, I think I lost my point. That when it's on things like Stars, right? When it's readily available, it's not even that it wasn't marketed to you. It's would you pick it?
If it's not,
no, because my bad, but because what I'm saying is, all of this shit's on streaming. Everything is on streaming. All you see is the movie poster, right? If I didn't hear about this movie from that TikTok, looking at the poster, I'm not clicking on it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like there's something in it that if you don't know anything about it and it's just out there with all the other media, what's gonna get you to click on that information? Because that information is available in multiple places.
It's not.
You see what I'm saying?
But it's handled. But this is what I was kind of trying to say about like how we perceive our media, where when we give it to each other, and it's like this, even if it's diluted in it, and we keep in secret messages and sit in a thing, we're still trying to put it out to you,
right?
Whether you catching hold of it or not. So it's out there, right. And he put it out there, even though he's a part of the bullshit. But I'm still trying to get, kind of like Stephen A. Where it's like, I'm still trying to get this information to you, whether you see it or not. Right. Because we all are part of the bullshit.
Well, it's really like, hopefully somebody sees it, right? At the end of the day, even if 1 million people don't see it, maybe out of the 100, something can happen.
If 10,000 see it, it's like, yo, those 10,000 will start talking about it, and eventually it'll get to you. It might take 10 fucking years.
What's interesting is this movie won film festival awards and shit like that. So it's a good movie as far as the way it was made, the stories that it's presenting.
So in the circles where films in general are talked about, this is regarded as a success in general.
Yeah, it's a good yeah.
That in itself should be talked about just because Charlemagne the God is involved in it.
And but here's the thing that I haven't heard. So I watch all the drama bullshit on podcasts, right? Or I watch the podcasts that talk about podcasts, and it's like, all right, so Charlemagne hasn't mentioned this movie because y'all ain't mentioned this movie, right? So and y'all based off of that. So if y'all based off of that, he ain't mentioned it either, even though he one of the executive producers, and you can see him on social media promoting it. So again, it's one of those. See what I'm saying? It's like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where we don't want you to talk about this because you shouldn't be talking about this.
You shouldn't be doing this at all.
It's like, but the fact that you did, we can't tell you what not to do. But what we can tell you is secretly or behind closed doors, hey, dog, you better cool out.
Or we're just not going to talk about it.
Or no, look, what I just said. When you moving on grace, hey, dog, you better cool out.
That could be it. Because it might not even be that. It could be, you go ahead and make the movie.
No.
It could be that, but wait. It could be that simple as go ahead and make the movie. But because you're making that movie, you got to promote it. And we're not going to help you. And nobody's going to see it from our end.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when you're on our what do you call it?
Our
Our
platform.
platforms, you're never going to talk about this thing
Right.
at all. And it has nothing to do with us. So, your name and your likeness can't be really attached to this. Not completely. You know what I mean? Because you're attached to us. So it's like you can find your ways of doing this, which he did.
Yeah.
But you have to follow the rules.
Right. Yeah, and like I said, bro, you moving on grace, bro. We just talked about Trump for 20 minutes. And it's literally, nigga, you can do what you want to out here. Right? But you gotta follow our rules. As soon as you go outside that, we gotta chastise you. We gotta break you down. We gotta let you know, nigga, you don't run this. The system is bigger than you. And you can run around like you talking big shit. We don't give a fuck. We don't want nobody to know we exist. That's why we spend money on both sides. Right? It's like, but as soon as you start moving like, nigga, you gonna overthrow us or you gonna do something that is gonna change the status quo.
Or you don't care. Don't start popping that I don't care shit. They can't do nothing to me. Don't ever be that I'm holier than them. They can't touch me type shit. Because it seems like anybody that feels like they above the shit gets
Russell Brand
fucked with. You know what I mean? Like you start not seeing them no more. They end up with addictions and they got extra problems. Might die. Like it'd be real bad.
It's a weird game out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird game out here.
Yeah.
I mean, to end on the question though, I don't know what black media is to answer the question.
I think
black media.
I think black media is a hodgepodge of bullshit and non-bullshit. It's kind of like just we are our own medium, and we move what we want within that.
Okay.
And there's no telling what you're going to come across depending on who you are as a black person.
Black media is not centralized.
At
Being
all.
that black media is decentralized, you can easily go be on your island with the information that you have.
You can also impersonate black media if you want to, and impersonate being black if you want to, and be a part of this, and tell people what the fuck to think and believe as a part of this.
Who gave Charleston White a platform?
It ain't even just that. I'm thinking about the avatars with the.
No, I hear you.
You know
I know the what they call them on
information.
what they call them on Atlanta, my white avatar. When he got his, he was like, don't nobody want you rapping, but get you a little white kid, throw some rap lyrics on him, bruh, you gonna get you a Grammy.
And boom, that's it. Like, it's, you know the name of the game, bro. It don't matter how good you are.
And for those that don't think it's real, Iggy Azalea.
Bruh, who was the one who said, Famous Los? He said, I just want me an Iggy or some shit like that on one of them random posts. It didn't have anything to do with her. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking in my head, why Iggy Azalea? Like, why is she the one of all the women that you want?
Because she thick and she sound like...
She don't sound like nothing.
She sound like one of us when she want to. That's not her voice.
She want to.
That's not her speaking voice.
Yeah, when she want to.
That's her acting voice.
So, yeah.
Like you said, bro, you can put it on. Like a sweater. Mm-hmm. And we okay with it.
I ain't fucking with her. Not like that. That's why I just thought that was funny because it pinpointed me to these type of thoughts. Mm-hmm. Why he said her specifically.
Marketing.
Yeah. And then we, talking about T Swift,
Hey, I ain't mad at her, bro.
Hey, marketing shit matters, dude.
I'm not mad at her one iota. I appreciate the fact that the NFL needed her to sell tickets. Because I've been talking that shit for a minute.
I don't even think that's it, bro.
Nah, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me tell you, though. This is how my brain works. So I've been talking that shit about nothing sells without a cosign. Right? Nothing sells without a cosign in 2023. Everything is a collab.
She's
right?
your cosign.
Bruh, this is the fucking collab. Because you know why? I'll tell you like this. Every year... Game week 1, you hear about the ratings, right? And how they're higher than they were last year.
Mm-hmm. How are we doing it this year?
We did not hear that the ratings for week 1, kickoff week, where they playing football from Thursday to fucking Monday, right? We didn't hear about them dominating the ratings. You know what we heard? Primetime out there killing it in Colorado, right?
How we getting the ratings back? T-Swift. Hey, we need a name bigger than him. We need somebody white that's bigger than him. We need somebody that the white people love, just like they love crime. I'm not mad at it. I just know the game, though.
I'm not mad at it either.
So
we done talked about it.
Taylor Swift is Midas, bruh. Anything she touched,
bro. She got the New Balance is trending.
Right.
Folks that said they hated them shoes and they're the most uncomfortable shoes they've ever had.
Actually, some of the most comfortable shoes, y'all bullshit.
Like, pulling them back out. It depends on your foot shape. Like, if you got that European cut, then they probably fit you amazing. If you got, like, a Stone Age foot, them shit's probably trash.
Nigga, that means y'all need to be out walking more. Shit.
No, nigga, it means genetics. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
You need to walk more.
Everybody foot ain't got an arch.
Create the arch.
Everybody foot ain't got.
Create it.
And they narrow. You can get. I know you can get the New Balances, nigga. I know you can get them extra wide.
You know what? Once again,
but like I said, I ain't mad at her, bro. But it's just the way the game goes. But it's funny because when you hear about the regular sports fans, right? And they like, how many times are they gonna cut away to T Swift? How many times they gonna mention her on these different programs and things?
As many fucking chances as we can. Because y'all niggas don't understand.
Y'all not spending
bigger than the sport.
Y'all not spending what we need y'all to spend, so we need to boost the numbers.
But one more time. She's bigger than the sport.
Yeah, absolutely.
So because she's here, we're gonna keep cutting away. But it was funny, that picture. Did you see the picture?
Which one?
With her and all the other celebrities in the box.
Uh-huh.
The funniest part about that picture.
Looked hella uncomfortable?
No. It was that they could have picked out any person in that box and highlighted the person that was there and been like, hey, blah, blah, blah's here. It's so great that they're here.
No.
And look what they have on.
No, they scanned.
Look who they're with.
Bro, they scanned that box. They like, hold on, left to right. There she go. Right.
They made sure she was the one that was promoted, but we know she got some shit coming out. She got some shit going on. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. I mean, it's all part of the game, but it's amazing how we had a whole episode about advertising. And everything is an ad. And just know that they selling you every time somebody pull up on you. They selling you.
That whole her and what's his name? Travis Kelce shit is funny.
Hey,
because people don't see the game.
I like how you said his name, but it's like he's a what's his name, bruh.
He is a what's his name. Because if I was a Taylor Swift fan, you would be saying what's his name? What's his name? Bruh. What's his name? And then you would look him up and you start, because whatever they do with each other, you start thinking about it and trying to picture it and shit. But Taylor Swift, because I've seen these videos, she's been through this shit hella times, bro. Nigga. Every time she coming out with some shit, they sit her down on the couch.
She know what's up.
Yeah, but now she's like a seasoned vet.
Yeah.
So it don't mean shit to her no more. She's like, yeah, we'll play it up, whatever. But before it was like, please don't do this. I hate this. I don't want to talk about this stuff. My lame. She ain't like that no more.
She like, run it up, bro.
Yeah. We gonna run down the hall. We might hold hands for a second. You cool with all this, right? You got it? We good?
You good? Sent him the script and the text. Hey, bro, so this is what you need to do. Okay, hey, I put the clothes in your locker already.
We gonna wear this, bro. We gonna match it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be up in the box. They gonna cut away to me. But I need y'all to turn around and wave a couple times to make sure y'all see me. We gonna play this shit up, bro. I got millions on the way for you, my nigga. You about to be in a whole new light, cuz. This ain't even her speaking. This is her manager. She just sitting there like this. Like Cruella de Vil and shit. She don't even talk. She probably was smoking a blunt out of one of them long things.
Bruh. Yep. I'm telling, bro. I can imagine.
Oh fuck.
I can see it because that's definitely how I think just celebrity relationships are in general. Like these shits ain't real. Y'all getting handled. A manager telling you what's up, and it's like you good with it? You good? What? Do you have any stipulations? Would you like to have any?
I know Travis was like, "This is really happening, right?"
Bruh.
And like, yeah, you about to take off.
Duh, if somebody came to you on on a Friday, right after your walkthrough, and was like, "Hey, so Taylor Swift wants to come to the game, and we're not gonna say you're not together." And it's like, okay, and it's like, so are you ready for this? And it's like, ready for what? Oh, okay, so
this is where they pull him away. It's like, give me your number. We're gonna have some talks.
This is what's about to happen, because I swear I was just saying, as they was talking about this shit when we were recording, I'm like, bruh, his jersey sells #1. His podcast #1.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't it beautiful? That's fucking beautiful, bro. How she can affect your game that fucking much. Let you know these niggas really don't fucking matter. Y'all don't fucking matter. I matter. Why do I matter?
Bro.
Because people like me more.
And
that's it.
She been in the public eye for what, 15 years now?
Probably.
When did Kanye take the mic from her? Was that 2009? That's 14 years? Yeah.
And she was already a starter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, man.
I ain't bad.
You gotta know who you fucking with, bro. This is white MJ, cuz.
Hey, does she need a black friend?
Not you, nigga.
She need a black militant friend. I bet you.
She's.
I seen him in the back.
No, hold up. She been planning that for a while, bro. I promise you, that's coming. It's on the way. After this Travis Kelce shit.
No, I thought
on her next album, nigga. She gonna start doing some hip hop stuff. She gonna do some hip hop stuff because she ain't never really crossed over like that before.
Didn't. Nah, bro. Why would she? She shouldn't.
What you mean? Why would she? The same reason she's at football games randomly now.
Check this out. Taylor Swift does not have to cross over.
She doesn't have to. No.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. She already has nigga fans that know her songs word for word.
That's not the point.
That is the point. What else she gotta do, bruh?
She don't have to do shit.
She don't have no haters. I ain't heard one person come out and just stamp it and say they hate Taylor Swift like they hate Kim Kardashian.
Because they don't.
Exactly.
We ain't got no reason to hate on.
We fuck with her.
We should for making that September song, but that's okay. Because once again, she gon' re-up.
She a singer, bro. Let her sing. Let her sing her
re-up.
shit.
Eventually, she gonna get with somebody. It's gonna be like it's gonna be somebody you don't expect. Like, what's his name?
Kelce was a stepping stone.
Yes, it's gonna be somebody you don't expect. Like
Patrick Mahomes,
like ASAP Rocky or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be him, but you know, like,
because I was definitely about to speculate. I was like, yo,
no, but it's gonna be like that, where it's like, yo, how the fuck this never, right? And her fans gonna go crazy. And what's his name? That from New York? Nah, from what's his name from New York?
Oh, we need to talk about that.
The 1999. What's Joey Badass? Like him. Something like that. It's gonna like shock the world kind of shit where it's like, yeah. She's gonna be like, I've been planning this for years.
I'd want to go to the wedding, my nigga. Like, I want to be there. Joey Badass bagged him, son. Oh, no. I need to be there. I need to be there. We need to.
I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna happen, dog.
That's funny as
hell. It's gonna be on the next album, though. It's gonna be on the next album, bro. She gonna start popping different. Cause right now she on the come up again. You know, you know. This is my like third installment, bro.
It is though.
You know, so I gotta rebrand. I'm like, Madonna out here, nigga. Y'all didn't know I was with Tupac?
She ain't hit the Vogue yet.
Y'all didn't even know I was with Tupac. I was always with Pac, bro. We was always kicking it.
I mean, before Jada. Switching gears is after Jada.
I'm just saying, though. This is her. She got one. She got one. We just don't know who it is. That nigga been on her shit since day one. You know what I mean? It could be like Wayne or something. You know what I mean? It could be something crazy. And it's like niggas is like, what?
On her phone with his government name, and nobody ever knows.
Dead ass, like it's Gerald or some shit. And it's like, who's this nigga Gerald you always talking to?
Hey, he's just a music friend. Like, nigga, did they fucking do the timeline shit? Niggas just always in the back.
Yeah, they was around, but not really around. They was just in the same places, in the same cities at the same time, but they was never at the same venues.
You never seen them together?
They was never even close, bro. They was just in the same cities at the same time. We never put this together, bro. Ever.
Yo, we need y'all TikTok investigators to start running niggas' flight plans. I need to see how cats is doing out here.
Yo, this shit is hilarious.
So this is quite hilarious to me. It's not really funny though, but they arrested somebody in Tupac's murder.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I think it's funny is because if it happened 27 years ago, and in the 27th year, you out here doing podcast interviews, verifying information.
They said in 2019, he said on BET he knew who killed him.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know who killed him.
Bruh. He been saying shit for years. So it's like, I can't really feel bad for you. Cause you was like, nigga, was known ain't gotta be said. Nigga, like, if folks know, folks know. If they don't, shut the fuck up. Again, bro, the fucking message of this episode is grace. Nigga, when you moving on grace.
Moving on grace, bro.
Nigga,
you didn't have to talk about this.
Recognize
you never
it,
had to talk about
shut
this.
the fuck up. It was cool, but
it was good to, it was good up till now. You never had to
know
talk
how
about
many
it.
like, this is the thing that should